You must be here about the leaflet. I could use the help, as long as you're not afraid of a dastardly scoundrel. Let me start again. I represent Cyrodiilic Collections, a society dedicated to retrieving the lost treasures of Argonians. Our society consists of me, my sister, and a few associates. We've been preparing an expedition to return the antiquities we've recovered to Murkmire, deep in the heart of Black Marsh. Unfortunately, our competition has become aggressive. One and the same, Margus Darius. He's a black marketeer who cares only about profit. He was a member of our society until he stole our research and disappeared. I need you to infiltrate the nearby Outlaws' refuge and figure out what Margus is up to. Talk to a few more connected rapscallions that conduct business down there. I know a few of them by reputation. Look for Grathal, an information broker, Urzashi, an antiquities black marketeer, and Ashundir, a historic treasure smuggler. Margus originally approached us as a friend and benefactor. I honestly thought he wanted to help return the lost Argonian treasures to their rightful owners. He worked with us for a time, but it wasn't long before he revealed his true colors. Margus wants the antiquities for himself. This competition has taken a violent turn. He has a brutal temper and some skill at spellcasting. Makes me fearful for my associates. Anyway, I think Margus is especially interested in pre-Duskfall relics. Duskfall refers to the slow decline of the great Zoxlil civilization. Ages ago, the Argonians built pyramids called Zonmirs, and were much more advanced. Most of our research deals with the more dangerous relics of that period. No, not specifically. But even a hammer can be used for good or ill. Margus seeks one of the pre-Duskfall relics, I'm sure of it. I just need to figure out which one before something terrible occurs. With your help, we can avert a disaster.
The black market is closed. This one has inventories to catalog, and my assistant has yet to return. I sent him to retrieve a package, but he never came back. Bother someone else, please. You don't take a hint very well, do you? To answer your question, this market buys and sells certain items of historic value. We maintain an extensive list of wealthy collectors, and are always on the lookout for specific relics. Why do you ask? You want to know about Margus? Interesting. Very well. Perform a service, and this one will tell you what you want to know. Locate my assistant and bring him back. Or at least tell me if it is time to hire a new one. Good help is so hard to find. This one sent Argar to an old ruin. He was to pick up a package from some thieves we do business with and bring it to me. Here, let me mark the location on your map. Go find out what happened to him. Then, I will tell you about Margus Darius. Was your search successful? This one wishes it weren't. But that is definitely Argar's blade. Such are the risks when dealing with the criminal element. Well, no use crying over spilled moon sugar. You provided the service. Now, remind me what you wanted to know. This one hears rumors. Margus Darius searches for Argonian relics of considerable power. Something from the time of the great Argonian civilization, as I understand it. Margus has a hidden storehouse for these relics, but that's all this one knows.
If you're looking for information, then you've come to the right place. I am the most knowledgeable broker in the refuge. On the other hand, if you work for the town guard, I have no idea what we're talking about. Well, information is my primary business, and business is good. Which reminds me, I never give anything away for free, especially information. Perform a favor for me, then I'll tell you what I know about Margus Darius. The best kind, one that benefits us both. Allow me to mark a house on your map. Inside you'll find a crate that contains an elegant jacket. I am something of a snappy dresser, and I want that jacket. Bring it to me, and I'll tell you all about Margus.
A thousand greetings, Wayfarer. This is no place for casual visitors. You have wandered into a nest of vipers. But have no fear. Ashundir will take care of you. Come closer and let us conduct business. Oh, I prefer merchant to smuggler, but call me what you will. I transport rare and valuable antiquities, no questions asked. I'm also considered the most knowledgeable Argonian relics expert outside of Black Marsh. So, how can I help you this day? I know Margus well. We both deal in antiquities. He actually approached me recently. As a consultant, you understand. So I'm familiar with Margus's current plans. I am happy to share that information, in exchange for a simple favor. Such aggression. There is no need to threaten violence, my friend. Ashundir said he would take care of you, and indeed he will. Margus has associated himself with a band of thugs and outlaws. They hide in a cave like rabid guar. The cave is called the Sunless Hollow, and it's located not too far from here. I have one more secret for you, Wayfarer, so listen well. Margus and his associates are dangerous. I suggest caution. And with that, our business comes to an end.
Maybe I wasn't clear before. I want you to leave.
A little bird told me you were on your way down here. It also mentioned that you had something that would make both of us very happy. Is it true? Were you able to acquire the elegant jacket? Perfect. Did you know this jacket belonged to an associate of Margus Darius? There should be a note in the pocket. Ah, here it is. And this confirms the information I promised to share with you. Margus works with a group called the Blaggards. Just one of the most dangerous bands of outlaws to emerge from the swamps of Black Marsh. The group supposedly started years ago in Black Rose Prison. I'm not sure why Margus and the Blaggards are working together, but nothing good will come of it.
Oh good, you're back. Oh good, you're back. I just returned from my own investigations. I followed a lead, but the trail ran cold. Very disappointing. So tell me what happened in the Outlaws' Refuge. Were you able to learn anything new about Margus Darius? The Blaggards. My sister's tangled with them in Murkmire. I need to warn Gilar. He's one of our agents. I've got him looking into Margus as well, but you seem to be having more luck. What else did you learn? That's troubling. If we don't act fast, those antiquities will disappear, and the Argonians will lose a little more of their history. If only we knew where this hidden storehouse was located. You are a wonder, my friend. I know exactly where that cave is. Allow me to mark the location on your map. Are you willing to see this through? I'll rally Gilar, but time is of the essence. Will you go to Sunless Hollow and recover the relics?
That doesn't belong to you. Answer quick. Are you a blackguard, or are you the friend Concordia sent me to assist? Sounds like you didn't need Gilar's help after all. Ah well, I'm not anxious to fight with these blackguards anyway. I erect the spine of greeting, new friend of Gilar. I am happy to meet you, and that's a fact. I have been with Concordia and her sister from the beginning. I left my home in Murkmire to help recover the stolen past of my people, and to participate in adventures, all very exciting. Head back to Concordia and I'll meet you there.
Tell me your trip to Sunless Hollow was successful, my friend. I could use a little good news right about now. Let me see what you found. An Argonian charm necklace. See the amulet? That's a river stone. The Imperial Legion called them swamp coins. And this is a Zalto tablet. That literally translates as sacred secret. Very interesting. An old legend involves a necklace and a tablet, if I'm right. Return to the Outlaw's Refuge, and talk to Ashundir the smuggler. He's an expert on Argonian lore. Ask him what he knows about these relics. Meanwhile, there's a book I need to look at.
Ashundir, I told you not to deal with Margis Darius. This is all your fault. Oh, criminal activity always carries a certain amount of danger. But your questions have brought this Wamesupo down upon our heads. Poor Ashundir. He didn't deserve this fate. This one has no proof. But I'm sure Marga sent one of his blackguard thugs to silence poor Ashundir. I feel it in my tail. Gretha slipped away at the first sign of trouble, and I hid in a crate. Ashundir, he wasn't so lucky. Antiquities, you say? Let me have a look. This one is not the expert that Ashundir is. Was. But this tablet tells the secret of an Argonian nightmare idol. Very rare. Probably dangerous. Why did you make me touch these things? Take them back! No, I will say nothing else. This one prefers to keep her blood inside her body. But these items point to other relics. Relics Margus needs to reach his ultimate goal. Whatever that is. The Blackguard murderer. Maybe he left a clue you could follow.
Over here, friend of Concordia! There you are. Was the smuggler able to tell you anything about those antiquities you found? Concordia certainly seems to think they might be important. I'm still learning to understand dry skin emotions, but I'm pretty sure she's concerned. Concordia mentioned something about the Zalto tablet, an old legend. Reminds me of a story my egg mother used to tell me about a cursed skull. That's a worry for later. Concordia sent me to help you right before she departed. Concordia has a camp in Shadowfen outside Stormhold. She went to check on things and do a little more research on the items you recovered. As for us, we need to figure out how to find Margus fast. Chidmaska, that's in Shadowfen, and that's a fact. We should hurry if we want to stop Margus and the Blaggards. I can arrange transportation for us. Just tell me when you're ready to go. The ruins are up ahead. I'll wait here and make sure the boat stays safe. There are all kinds of horrible creatures in the swamp, and some of them eat boats. That's a fact. Well, Zalto means sacred secret. Each tablet contains its own mystery. I think this one is related to the legend of Blaggards. He was an ancient Argonian sorcerer, terrorized most of Black Marsh, or so the story goes. Not the sorcerer, but the relic he left behind. The legend claims that Blaggards used his considerable arcane energy to imbue his skull with a powerful curse when he died. The process turned the skull into solid gold. That seems unlikely. The story I heard claims that the skull was hidden on an island off the coast of Black Marsh. Margus probably has the Blaggards looking for more clues that point to the skull's exact location. Be careful in there, my friend.
Finally! You don't know how worried I was for you and Gilar. After I heard about the murder in the Outlaws' Refuge, all I could imagine was you and my agent lying in a ditch somewhere. I don't suppose you learned more about Margus's plans. That corresponds with what I was able to determine, and I'm sure it's somehow related to the legends of Blaggards. But what happened to you and Gilar after you left the Outlaws' Refuge? Were you able to track down Margus? What an excellent specimen. But see this opening on the back of the statue? A cavity. But whatever was stored inside it is missing. It looks like Margus Darius continues to remain one step ahead of us. Curse his arrogant eyes. Only one conclusion makes sense. Margus seeks the golden skull of Blaggards. Whatever was inside the idol could lead him right to it. A worry for later. Right now, know that Cyrodiilic Collections appreciates your help. Take this with our thanks.